So I was talking with Oswald this morning.
Oh God, do you need to go to the hospital?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure? Severe shock can mask the pain of broken bones and ruptured organs.
I'm sure before he had a chance to hug me, I threw a coloring book and a box of crayons in front of him.
Just remember that coloring book trick only will buy you about 10 minutes. Once he starts eating the crayons, you need to get the hell away from him.
I read the pamphlet from the Opinion-Ville Department of Public Safety just like everybody else. Anyways, he said something really interesting.
Was it about his mom, candy, cute animals, or the physical frailty of our crushable bodies?
No, I said something super smart.
Oh, hey Oswald, are you lost?
No, I followed Scaredy Guy back here.
Why'd you follow him back here?
Because the ice cream man don't come to my neighborhood no more, so I think that maybe the ice cream man will be around here. Anyways, the super smart thing I said was that I don't understand why everybody is all surprise-faced about other dimensions and stuff.
Yeah, and then he said...
I'm telling the story now.
I'm sorry. Would you like a coloring book?
Maybe later. Anyway, why is you all stupid and surprised about other dimensions?
Well, I mean, it's kind of neat to know that there are other planes of existence just past our ability to detect them. We now know more about the nature of the universe.
But you guys already knew about other dimensions.
We did?
Yeah, remember when we was traveling through time and junk?
Well, Professor Dunderhead says that because we're traveling at warp speed, the fabric of space-time is stretched very thin, and that we're picking up transmissions from a parallel dimension. What a great day it is to be alive and living in the greatest city in the greatest country and the greatest planet ever.
What the hell was that?
Well, from what I've been able to gather, in a parallel dimension, that is our show, and it's the highest rated sitcom in the year 1989.
Oh, yeah, well, see, there's, also, Name Frame. He's from the picture frame dimension.
Is that really another dimension, though?
I've been there. It is. It's full of magic talking picture frames. And there's another thing you guys totally forgot about.
Impossible! If there was something else around that would tip us off to the existence of other dimensions, we would have noticed.
Internet troll, internet troll, internet troll. Hey, I told you jerks to only call on me if one of you died in a virally hilarious way. Oh shit! Oswald's here! Internet troll! Away!
Oh yeah.
I rest my case, Yo Otto. And now, if you will excuse me, I will be outside being a super genius and eating an ice cream truck.
So... yeah. Are we stupid?
Maybe? I mean, yeah, okay, fine. Technically, we had evidence of other dimensions existing before the acting mayor went and broke the fourth wall all over the fucking place, but those times don't count.
Why don't they count?
I don't know, I guess it's like the difference between being told about something and experiencing it. Sure, name frame and internet troll are both things that can travel freely from one dimension to this one and back again, but this time it's different because,
because it's important?
Sure, let's go with that.
I think we're stupid works better.
Look, I don't know, okay? The next time I talk to Jason with a J or Professor Dunderhead, I'll ask him.
Pocket dimensions!
Did you finish eating that ice cream truck already?
Of course not. I just remembered something that Professor Smarty Pants Face said.
Why would you have heard something that Professor Dunderhead said? Oh, god damn it, that's right.
I am a science-keteer. I helped Professor Dunderhead with his experiments. Anyways, he was testing this new kind of laser on me that would make me even more stronger than ever. And I asked him why with the picture frame dimension, and he said that the picture frame dimension and the internet dimension and the internet troll dimensions were all pocket dimensions within our own dimension. And then I started thinking about puppies and what they might taste like with chocolate sauce. And then I thought that I could never put chocolate sauce on a puppy and eat them because puppies are cute and I don't eat cute things. But then I thought but Peeps is cute and I eat cute little Peeps by the shovel full. So yeah. The other dimension is pocket dimensions in our own dimensions. Get it straight, stupids.
So technically all the other dimension stuff is still just part of this dimension.
Yeah, I just said that, didn't I? Wait, I did, right? Did I just say that? I can't remember.
You did. Now go back and finish eating your ice cream truck, Oswald.
You don't have to ask me twice.
Well, I guess that explains everything. We now know how dimensions in our own dimension work.
Yeah, and now we know what it's like to have plot holes patched in real time.
What do you mean?
Jason with a J, he's patching plot holes. Can't you guys feel it? I bet he's sitting at his keyboard right now, patting himself on the back.
Well, he is God, sort of. He can't control the evil acting mayor. He's tried. Nothing works. He types it in and he just disobeys him.
But he can change other things. And him and me had an agreement that he would let our dimension coast on autopilot for a while until we knew what the acting mayor had planned. Apparently, he has decided to ignore that agreement by writing in a bunch of exposition about the other dimensions in our dimension. I'll have to bring it up with him next time I talk to him.
Oh, the next time you talk to him, could you thank him for last night? What happened last night? Jason with a J knows.
You didn't have sex with Jason with a J, did you?
Fuck no! I had sex with a busload of contortionists whose bus broke down right outside of my place. Just thank him for me for that. Oh, and can you ask him to make tomorrow less hot? Autumnal says another day of heat and our medicinal plants will be damaged. Just say pot plants, AJ.
I am not going to ask him to do anything, and neither are you guys. He's not a genie who grants wishes. He's just some dude from another dimension. Wait. You guys haven't asked him for anything by using the tricorder while I wasn't looking, have you?
We all agreed that you would be the primary contact with Jason with a J. And you're the only one that knows the password to the tricorder.
I just want to make sure. Technically, he's the most powerful being we've ever encountered. Thankfully, he's kind of a good-natured moron, and the last thing we need is for the general public to find out that he could technically grant your heart's desires.
We get it. And we promised not to ask or tell.
Okay, two things. Number one, why is there a very full Oswald on the front lawn next to a crying ice cream man? And number two, whose brand new Tesla sedan is parked in the driveway?
Tesla sedan? Oh yeah, it's the cutting edge of eco-luxury sedans. It's technically still in the design phase.
You know, I don't usually drool over environmental crap, but that Tesla is cherry. So which one of you status symbol chasers has that car?
It's me. Autumnal wanted a comfortable car that had almost no carbon footprint.
And so you just buy her a priceless prototype?
Yeah. I'm rich, remember? Trust fund kid.
Yeah, he's rich, so he gets cool stuff. That's how things work here in the US of awesome. Well, according to Google on my phone, the current Tesla prototype they're working on could cost around $78,000.
See, I can totally afford that.
$78,000 5 years from now when they finally manufacture it, because currently it's only in the design stage. No, it's not. It's right outside. What color is that? Bruised plum?
No, it's midnight aubergine.
More like liar, liar, pants on fire, purple. Hey, you leave him alone. He never flaunts his money around like he should. If I had the money, I'd buy cars that were only on the drawing board, and I'd be rubbing it into my friends' crappy faces all the time.
That's not what Jason suspects, Fundy.
Wait, what is it? Should I be incensed instead of supportive? What did AJ do? Did he steal the car? Let me ask you a question. How is AJ driving a car that is still only on the drawing board, Fundy? I don't know, rich people get all the perks.
Yeah, we get all the movies early too. Want to see the next Star Trek movie, Jason?
No, you rubbed the lamp.
No, I didn't.
Are they having one of those sex metaphor talks?
No.
Oh, thank Christ. After you promised not to do it, you asked Jason with a J to get you that Tesla.
I couldn't help it.
Wait, faux deity Jason with a J bought the Tesla for you?
No, we just wrote it into being.
Wait. He can grant wishes. Yes, where have you been? If he writes it, it happens. But we aren't asking him to do jack shit, are we, AJ?
I'll ask him to wish the Tesla away to the cornfield.
Screw the cornfield. Why didn't any of you jerks tell me that he can grant wishes?
Take a wild guess, asshole.
Because out of all of us, I'm the only one who deserves to have a magic wish machine? He's not a wish machine. He's not a god. He's just a guy who can make things happen here. Great. I want $1 billion and a bigger Johnson. No, I'm not taking requests. Then give me the tricorder so I can order my lifetime supply of happiness and contentment, please. No. Huh? Oh. Great, well, I added a text alert whenever anything would happen with a Tesla sedan, and here's a news alert saying that since the prototype for the car has disappeared, the investors have pulled out, Tesla is going out of business. Oh, look, and the factory is on fire!
I just wanted a car, a safe, cool, environmentally friendly car! Well, you got one now, and now nobody else will ever get one.
This is why we're not going to ask him for stuff. We could inadvertently make things worse. He's not an omnipresent god. If we get him to make changes to our dimension, it's like tipping over a domino. There will be consequences.
Oh.
Oh, what, Gary?
Well, you know that busload of contortionists that happened to break down in front of my place?
Uh-huh.
Well, the bus maybe had some help breaking down and making everybody on the bus super horny.
Great. Well, let me just take a look here on Google. Oh, here we are. Contortionist fired due to travel delay. We will probably have to sell our children, says one. I hope your orgasms were worth it, Gary!
I didn't know, okay? I'm sorry.
So, let me get this straight. AJ asked the other dimensional meat man for a neat car, and Gary asked for kinky sex, and both of those wishes resulted in terrible things happening to other people? Yeah! So when do I get to wish for something? You don't! But Gary and AJ got to. And they have caused horrible tragedy. So, lesson learned. All I want is $1 billion and a bigger Schwanstucker. How can either of those result in a horrible tragedy for anybody?
Maybe the $1 billion will come from people who really need it. Maybe your new dork will be too big.
I am willing to risk it. How is this not freaking you out? You're the one that keeps saying that Jason with a J is not God. Now you want him to do a very godlike thing. Godlike doesn't make him God. If anything, it just means that Yahweh created Jason with a J so that I can get $1 billion and a megadong. I just can't believe that you guys promised not to abuse the universe-changing powers that this dude has, and you both did it.
Well, what do you guys think?
Don't change the subject!
If you had the chance to wish for something, regardless of the consequences, what would you wish for? Is it a temptation that you think anybody would be able to withstand?
And what kind of jerks get what they want and then screw you over, huh? All I wanted to do was roll around on a mountain of money with a little more flip in my flop. Well, I'm calling Jason with a J and see if we can't get all this shit fixed.
You're right. I'm sorry I abused the dorky guy's reality-changing powers for selfish reasons. Me too.
Yeah, you two should be ashamed, leaving your buddy out of the loop like you did. You all should be ashamed. I mean, geez, guys, new cars, sex orgies, money. Don't forget giant doingers. Yeah, you guys had the chance to ask for truly epic things and you blew it. Truly epic things? What could be more epic than a giant doinger? A 50-foot doinger made out of diamond? No, things like, oh, I don't know, just off the top of my head, end to world hunger.
I was gonna ask for the whole world hunger thing. The car was just a test.
Whatever, you guys could have asked for world peace, the cure to all diseases, big stuff that could have benefited everybody, and you did it.
Hey, your phone is ringing.
Yeah, well, I'm busy dialing Jason with a J.
Well, I'll get it.
Fine.
Hello? No, this isn't Jason, this is Gary. Who is this? Uh-huh. Oh, I see. Well, sure, I bet that would be confusing. Yeah, so, I'll let him know. Bye.
Who was that?
That was Jason's new girlfriend, Jessica. You have a new girlfriend? Congratulations!
Thanks?
Not just any Jessica. Jessica 6 from that 70s sci-fi movie Logan's Run.
Jason, you had Jay with a J make the actress from Logan's Run become your girlfriend? Sort of.
No, not the actress Jenny Agutter who played Jessica 6. Jason's new girlfriend is the actual character of Jessica 6 from the movie.
I'll get Jason with a J to send her back.
You better. She's confused and cold, and her life crystal just turned black.
Oh, hey, you bunch of jokes, it's me, Vermont. And today is Saturday, June 17th, 2017, and it's Eat Your Vegetables Day, Stewart's Root Beer Day, World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought, Dollars Against Diabetes Day, Polar Bear Swim Day, World Juggling Day, and World Tessellation Day. Famous dead morons celebrating their birthday today are symphonic music bad boy Igor Straczynski, civil rights bad boy and writer James Weldon Johnson, and acting bad boy Ralph Bellamy. And now on to your jokes questions. First up, Quasar Productions for Kids asks, intimate question for Jason with a J. I've been wanting to do a puppet show on my channel. How do you make them? Do you have any resources you can direct me to so I can make my own puppets?
Hey, I'm not sure which Dimensions Quasar I'm addressing this to. I'm going to assume it's my Dimensions Quasar, since you're asking about how to build puppets, which is something that I don't really like to breach now that, you know, they turn out to be alive in another dimension. But if you really want to know how I learned to make puppets, I just went online. Just type in how to build a puppet into either Google or into YouTube, and you'll find lots and lots of videos about how to construct them. And they're all pretty straightforward. Don't worry about not knowing how to sew. If you know how to use a hot glue gun, then you're going to be able to know how to make puppets. And just basically sit down and do it. And just keep doing it until you start becoming better at it. You don't have to worry about doing something advanced. Now, if you want to make like a super advanced puppet that blinks and smoke comes out of its mouth and it can fly or whatever, I'm not going to be able to help you. But if you're looking for a simple Muppet-style puppet, like the kind that we have here on Opinion-Ville, then I heartily recommend going online and just simply typing in how to make a puppet. You will eventually see a video or an instructable or a series of videos. You will find plans, layouts, so patterns to cut bodies and things like that. And with a little creativity and your own imagination, you too can create a puppet. And then that puppet will turn out to be alive in another dimension. And suddenly you can't sleep anymore. And all you have are nightmares because you're starting to wonder what the hell you've done. What have I done? Have I created an entire dimension of fully sentient? Do they hate me? Do they know what I've been doing? That I've put them through all of this? What if they're watching this right now?
Gorilla asks, it was also World Gin Day. How could you forget to mention that? Oh, it was on the list. We got all this gin and we were going to have this big musical number, but then we drank the gin. And then we got in a bunch of fist fights. And then some of us went to jail. And then some of us posted bail. But not yours truly. I know how to handle my liquor. First you take as much as you can and you hide it down in the sewer, and then you drink and you watch from the sewer grate as your friends make jokes out of themselves getting drunk. And then the cop cars come and you laugh your ass off as they try to get at you in the sewer and you call them names. It was a pretty good night. Sorry it didn't get covered. Frankenstein077 asks, intimate question for Nameframe. You're in on it, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Also, is something up with your voice? You sounded off last week, or last episode. I have no idea what you're talking about. Just because I happen to be from another dimension, and because the acting mayor has gone all dimension crazy, and because my voice is slightly different, doesn't mean I'm in on anything. You know what this is? This is dimensional profiling.
Oladethero asks, wait, so if the guys are unaware they're in a YouTube show, why do they do the whole "what do you guys think" comment thing? And why does Oswald shout out patrons? Okay, dude, we do a YouTube show in our dimension. What we didn't know was that our whole lives were a YouTube show in your dimension. I mean, I've talked with Jason with a J, and when we left on our time travel adventure, we didn't do a YouTube show in our dimension, but you guys got one, didn't ya? Didn't you? How much of my private life have you seen? Blackie Comics asks, sentiment question for anyone. Did I do something wrong to get my questions ignored for 3 weeks in a row? Is one of the puppets angry at me? And if so, what for? I mean, I'm not mad or anything, just concerned.
Does I really have to read this? Alright, Mabel, I'll read it. This letter is, I have to read it because it comes from lawyers. And it's directed at Blackie Comics. I'm so sorry, Blackie Comics. To the party of the first part, herewith known as Blackie Comics. And the party of the second part, hereforth known as Acting Mayor Jason with a D. To wit, it would be evil to never answer one of your questions. Wait, why am I reading a legal document from the bad guy? Oh, because he threatened to blow up the studio if we didn't do it. And we can't really afford the insurance. Is that why I'm the only one here right now? Oh, because I'm the only one that could survive an explosion like that? Well, that makes sense. Anyway, I'm sorry, Blackie Comics, but we gotta do it this way. Anyway, it should be pretty apparent to just about anyone looking, even a stupid dumb face like you. I am so sorry, Blackie Comics. Even to a big stupid dumb face from another dimension like you, that I really don't like you or any of them. Signed sincerely, Acting Mayor and soon-to-be Destroyer of all dimensions, Jason with a D. I personally like you. I'd answer any question you want to ask. So ask me a question. Ask me a question, Blackie Comics. Blackie Comics, ask me a question right now. Oh, fine. No wonder no one wants to answer your questions because you hardly ever ask them. I risked my life to do this. I'm leaving. Alright, that's it, you bunch of jokes. Remember, if you have a question you want to ask Intimate Questions, leave it down below, down in that sewer area. Anyway, this has been Vermont. Stare into my gorgeousness. That's right, I'm making my face move. This is what rats do when they're coming on to you. Don't I look gorgeous? Look at that. Makes you want to just put out to the old rat. I'm gonna do this for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Hey everybody, it's me, Oswald, and I'm gonna shout your name out with the help of my best bud, Name Frame. Hey! Hey, Name Frame. Everybody says you sound different.
Well, everybody's ears are full of crap.
Jeez, Name Frame, sensitive much?
I'm sorry, Oswald. It's just that ever since we discovered the other dimension, people have been looking at me sideways.
Oh, you mean like this?
No. They've been looking at me like I'm a criminal or something.
That's stupid. You don't look like no bad guy.
Thanks, Oswald.
You just look like, you just kind of, well, you sound like a bad guy.
I can explain the whole voice thing.
Later. All the blood is pooling to the side of my head.
Eli trips.
Look out, Eli!
See, it's because of, well, you know, your last name.
'Cause your last name is Trips.
And Oswald almost always goes for the easiest joke.
And your name was pretty easy. The only way it could get easier, Eli, is if your name was, hey everybody, look at my butt hanging out of my pants. That's right, your whole name would have been Eli, hey everybody, look at the butt hanging out of my pants.
Thank God nobody has ever or will ever have that for a last name.
But I already know somebody whose last name was, hey everybody, look at the butt hanging out of my pants.
Who?
My first grade teacher. Poor Mr. Hey everybody, look at my butt hanging out of the back of my pants. He was a great teacher until he threw himself in front of a potato chip truck.
Andrew Murchison.
Hey Andrew, I bet you think it'd be all sexy if I had, a red wig on my head. Well, even if I did have a red wig on my head, you can't have my heart, because my heart will always and forever belong to Mamrie Hart.
What in the fuck are you talking about?
It's one of them inside jokes.
Which part? The part where you're talking about wearing a wig, or the part where you love Mamrie Hart?
I never joke about me and Mamrie.
Brian Axness.
Axness? Does that mean that you're like a thing that can chop down tweez?
No, Oswald.
What do you know? His last name is Axness. That means that Brian really knows his axes. Hey Brian, what's the best kind of axe to serve pancakes with? Ooh, what kind of axe do you have to give a baby on their first birthday? Oh, can you marry an axe and have axe babies with it? I have so many axe questions.
Well, prepare to be disappointed, because not only does his name not have anything to do with axes, but he is also not here to answer you.
Jeez, name frame. Ever since your voice changed, you've become a real mean Michael.
What are you doing?
Looking at you sideways again. Yep, you was evil or cranky or something.
Or something is closest.
Yay, I guessed right. What did I win?
Oh, Trudeau here with even more of your suggestions. Leo Jasic says, instead of watching this show, I really should go back to writing my Yu-Gi-Oh fanfic. In fact, screw this show. I'm gonna work on it right away, and you guys are going to love my green verse. Jason can never pronounce my name right anyway, and neither did Vermont. Well, who gave us the phonetic pronunciation to say your name in the first place? Oh, what's that? Nobody? That's what I thought. Look, everybody has name problems. Look at my name. I don't think that there's a single person alive aside from me and my mother who knows how to spell Trudeau. Damon Freeman says, I could have been writing a scathing review of this week's Doctor Who episode, then of last week's, and the week before that, and before that, and so on and so forth for the last 5 series. That show angers up the blood. Angers it, I say. Maybe, and now you must hear me out, Damien, but maybe you need to come to the realization that you don't like Doctor Who. It's okay not to like things. I personally detest the entire Zelda franchise. Oh, sure, I've played them, but I've hated every second of it. Brian Axness says, suggestion for Trudeau. Given the current political situation in the USA, lots of people might be looking for a new country. You could start a business helping people move to the Isle of Rangoon and assisting with the change of citizenship. Look, Brian, you know as well as I do that I have been banished from the Isle of Rangoon. I can't even get my own ass back to the Isle, much less other people's asses. Look, if you want to move to Rangoon, you can hit up my cousin. He's a coyote. Starchibald can get anybody into that country, for a price. So please call him and email him. You can usually reach him between the hours of 1:30 and 7 in the morning. If you reach him and he acts all confused like he doesn't know what you're talking about, don't worry, it's all a cover. If he hangs up, just keep calling back. Call him names, he likes it. If you talk to him, let him know that Trudeau appreciates him missing my birthday and that I send my love. Rotten son of a...
Hey everybody, it's me, Oswald. Hey Jason.
What, Oswald?
How many other Jasons do you think there are in the other dimensions?
I haven't really thought about it.
Professor Dunderhead says that there's a majillion, kabajillion of other dimensions that just have us in them. So there's a million kabajillions yous out there.
Yeah, I guess so.
And a million kabajillion me's out there.
Yeah, that's true.
And a million kabajillion evil acting Mayor Jasons out there.
Yeah, okay, we get it.
So how come we got the one that's so stupid with the evil?
I don't know. Oswald?
What is it?
What were you just thinking about?
Nothing.
You were thinking about something.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
Something important. You got a distant, faraway look in your face.
I didn't get anything. I always have that distant, faraway look in my face. Look, I'm here to shout out podcasts. Hey, everybody, go listen to these podcasts down here. They're really super funny. And everyone, go do it and listen to it. It's a great way to pass the time.
Oswald, what were you thinking about?
Well, there's a million gajillion other dimensions, right?
Yeah?
That means that there's a million gajillion billion quadrillion tons of candy that I've never gotten to eat.
Yeah, but the other Oswalds got to eat them in the other dimensions.
I hate those other Oswalds!